All right, guys, let's get at it. Um, how's everybody's day going? My day is okay so far. So far, so good. Um, nothing as of yet. But you know how we do. We just keep plugging away at it. We just keep going. We keep going. We keep going. Right? We don't give up. We just stay in there and we pound. We pound away. Right? No crying and whining, none of that. We just get at it. But don't worry, cause Carl been taking a beating too. He called me. He's ready to throw in the red flag. I mean the white flag, and I told him, dude, I'm right behind you. He says, matter of fact, I probably threw mine in before yours. All right. So today a lot of weird shit happened. I swear to God. I mean, and this is why I don't. I'm always saying, oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Turk Scribble and Wheeler. I took the over on both of those jokers for strikeouts. It was an 8.5 and 7.5. I took the under. Well, no, taking the under in the game is what killed me. Oh man, because those. What was the final score, like 7-5? What happened to the 3-2 games? 1-0. I got killed on that Tigers game alone because they didn't go under. What are you gonna do? Whine like a baby? Nah, we'll just get back at it and be positive. Maybe my battery is good on this. I didn't check because I didn't even. Anyway, but yeah, welcome. What is this? Is this Carl? Huh. What is this? Oh, okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna pause it now. Sweet, beautiful. That's good. That is so good. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get busy and talk about some games today. Um, no, it wasn't like that today. It's like I didn't quite, I didn't quite get it right. I just didn't get the punchline right. I mean, it's like, and usually, oh yeah, I usually get a hit every week, right? This week, dry bone. Now, okay, I don't count when I put 2 and 3 games up or a soccer game. I don't count that, right? That's just, messing around trying to get extra money, trying to stay afloat on the game so you don't have to use no more money. But yeah, so I won those. Oh, that's nothing, but I'm not gonna count that. But anything big? Hell no. And I even went small. I went as small as like 200 or $500. I mean, this is what I'm putting in: 200, 500, 7,000, 8,000. I even put 100 grand on down there. My son almost passed out, and I said, "Dude, you can't." Because remember, he was all excited. I said, dude, remember, we hit with one of those games that was only $1. That was big time. The Goon. Yeah. Yep. I tell you what, man. I truly believe in the universe and when it's time, man. Because, I mean, it just seems like everything I put in there, the universe works against it. So if I say I'm going left, the universe say, no, you're going to go right. Oh, no, we're going to go right. You follow us. You play catch up. So that's what it is. But when you get it, it's all sweet, man. It's all sweet. Like my last huge hit was a good one, right? I mean, I'm sitting down in the bedroom watching TV, and I keep looking at my phone, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, wait a minute. Because it's the tickets that you never suspect that you're going to hit. I don't know what that is. It's always tickets that you don't have, you just like whatever, right? Those are the ones that you hit off of. And one time I hit and I didn't even know it. That was like last week. I think like $500. No, What was that? Was that 7? I don't know. I forget. But I didn't know. So you just got to put it in and keep going, right? So tomorrow, I don't care. Football season's coming up. That's good. That's delightful. We're gonna have a good chance to have some fun. I hope you guys took me up on the ESPN so we can go ahead and do that, tease these games and try to get more money and stuff like that. But don't worry, we got till August 23rd. August 23rd is the start of the college football season, and I'm going to be happy. My wife is going to be pissed off, but I don't care. I don't, right? So, because they'll start giving you that little speech, and you got to act like you understand, but I'm going to do what I want to do. When I was a kid coming up, man, I was always getting in trouble. So that's the only thing I know how to do is to get in trouble. And I told you, man, that one lady that wrote that thing and saying, I think you're teaching these guys how to get over on their wives. Why not? You guys been getting over on us and still doing it. Because we guys, our brains don't move like your brain does. So for instance, guys, like, and you guys know this. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I got this job, man. It was working in the like an office setting, and I knew some of the ladies, right? Then once some lady came over and was talking to me about what I need to do and blah blah blah, so I was like, okay, yeah, thanks, you know. And then after she left, the young lady that was sitting next to me, she goes, yeah, she straightened your ass out, didn't she? And I was like, no, she's just helping me out. And they all started laughing at me, and I says, well, because we don't look to pick stuff apart like that. So I was like, I know I gotta go. I mean, and they knew that I couldn't catch on and I was just a guy. I mean, but that's just how it is. Women will pick up on stuff a lot faster than guys will. If a woman pick it up, if somebody says something to us today, right, it probably won't go through. I probably won't even figure it out until probably this time next week. And by then it's too late, right? But that's how our brain works. Now, God blessed us with the muscle part, right? Yeah. But even with the muscle part, you guys don't want to take advantage and, you know, try to hit women or boss them around, because some of these women be out here boxing, man. And it's starting not to get fair. It's starting not to be fair, not fair, because they already got the brain power on them. Now these ladies learning how to box. What are we gonna do? Cops not gonna come for us. They'll laugh at us, and even our boys will laugh at us. But back to the fun stuff. August 23rd is the big day. Now I think it's one more, like on a Thursday, right? Let me just look at it right now, because I'm tired. I'm tired. It's for some odd reason when it comes to like baseball and gambling, it's like homework. It's like physics. I'm sick of this, man. You know what I mean? It's like physics. It shouldn't be like that. All right. So when's the first game? First game. Home scores and schedule. Here we go. Yeah, today is cool, man. It's nice. And I tell you what, man, it's a lot of times where I just, let's be ready to throw in the towel, man, but we can't. We got to keep it. Okay, Detroit 7, Philadelphia 5. Guys, I'm going to tell you what, man, Philadelphia's got a squad there. Philadelphia's got a squad. And if Detroit is playing good against Philadelphia, that says a whole lot, because Philadelphia's good. I think they got the best pitching staff in the league, right? And you don't want to know who the other one is. I think Pittsburgh is good too. But see, the problem with Pittsburgh is their management, whatever. Let's see. College, damn, they got the college football shit up already. They ain't wasting no time. All right, so let's get at it. Schedule. I tell you, man, ESPN's got to have a worse site. Whatever, just have to work it around it. Okay, Saturday, August 23rd. Mark that down. I already let the old lady know that on August 23rd, I don't want to see her face. I don't want to hear her talking. And I want my food to be served at a certain time. So, see, guys, we can't mess around with them like that. I'm telling you. Straighten these gals out, man. Remember our dads and granddads? They didn't have to go through this. Now we getting pushed around. It's bullshit. All right. So look, here's what's going down. August 23rd, right? August 23rd, Iowa State, and this is on a Saturday, right? Sorry. All right. So on that Saturday, we've got Iowa State versus Kansas State. All right, it comes on like this. That's the first game. So it's at 9 o'clock my time here, so that's 12 o'clock back east. Iowa State and Kansas State. I don't know. I can tell you right now, the line is Kansas by -3. I mean by 3. The under over is 49. I'm not gonna bet on this game here. I'll just sit back and watch, right? I'm just not gonna bet on it. Because look, guys, you can't bet on every game that comes through, because there's gonna be some games that comes through that you predicted correctly, but you don't have any more money left because you dicking around with games like this. Now, remember, but if there are some guys out here that know about Texas and Iowa State or Kansas State, that's okay, that's fine. But for the rest of us schmoes, I don't particularly know too much about these guys, so I'll just watch it, mess around. Player props, no. See, guys, I know football's been away for a minute. We're all antsy, ready to go, relax. Like I tell my son, just relax, and we'll just, right? This Saturday, man, that's kind of cool, though. But, so that first game, I guess they play against Kansas. I don't really care, right? But I'm not going to bet on this game because it doesn't make sense. I don't. Now, if you know about the teams and you know what you're doing, please have at it. But I don't, so I'm not going to mess with it. Here's a game that I like on the 23rd, and that was, wait, yeah. Sam Houston versus Western Kentucky, right? Now, Sam Houston last year did pretty good. Sam Houston did pretty good last year. But when Sam Houston had to play, so when Sam Houston had to play Western Kentucky, they didn't do so well. I think they got beat by like double digits, right? And the thing of it is, Western Kentucky is that program that's been pretty much consistent. Sam Houston is just not coming on. They play Sam Houston, but it's gonna be played in Western Kentucky. If I do, I might drop something on Western Kentucky, but I'm not. If I do, I might drop something on Western Kentucky. Who is this asshole talking? Oh, that's me. Yeah. So if I, 'cause, 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 ' You've been doing underruns and killing it, man. You got to help me out, man. I'm taking a fucking beating. I mean, you guys got to get with me on that. Underruns, huh? Is that the trick? You think I'll do the under. Shit, dude, I've been doing the under and the over on ESPN and trying to tease it, and it's like it's not enough. They don't, I can't take enough points. Like one, I went down to the limit of what they'll give you to tease it to. I took that some bitch all the way down to the fucking bottom. Still lost. And it's funny because when you're losing, the old lady always know they can sense it, right? She walks by when you didn't hit. She'll walk past fast, but now she'll walk past and she walks slow. And she try to act like she's not looking over at the computer, but I know what she's doing. And she walks slow, and then she gives you these little sly comments about you not winning, right? That's the build-up, dude. That's the build-up. But see, here's what we do to offset all of that. Just play stupid. You play stupid, say you can't remember, and then she'll feel sorry for you, right? Because in a way, they already feel sorry for us because they know mentally they are more advanced than we are, right? So I try to use that to my advantage, right? Except for a couple of times when her girlfriend watched the show, went back and told everything that I said. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was the lady who sent me an email. It probably was her. And I didn't think about it until afterwards. And I just said, look, I think your girlfriend is watching the show. Because how do you know all of this? She goes, no, she's not. Whatever. But I don't like that Western Kentucky game. I mean, I like it. If I'm going to bet on that one, I'll put my money on Western Kentucky. I'm going to start looking off into it and see how they did with through the transfer portals. So, back in the day, we didn't have to look at the transfer portal. Oh, God damn it. We didn't have to look for the transfer portal because there was no transfer portal. There was no such thing, right? But now it is. So now you have to go and look because you have a cat that he was playing for SMU last year, and now the guy is on a Temple. So you have to look. And actually, just something on the side, I think that's cool that these kids can get money and stuff now. I think that's awesome. But I also think that they owe these guys who didn't get it, they owe them a whole lot, man. So what do? I don't know. If I was them, I'd hire an attorney. Because how you going to get these guys money now and all these other guys back in the past, they screwed? Well, hell, you should be able to give them some money. All those damn years that you didn't pay these kids, you got it. Trust me, you got it. But nevertheless, do not go for the banana in the tailpipe with Sam Houston. Don't get me wrong. Sam Houston is good, right? But when it comes to, because like Western Kentucky is like one of those top programs in their division. Even though they may not get a lot of airtime where a lot of people stay, Western Kentucky is no joke. They will pop you. They will pop you right in your mouth. So, Sam Houston made a good turnaround, right? And like I said, it depends on how many kids that came over and transferred over or whatever. And there you go. But for me, I wouldn't go on Sam Houston. I just wouldn't. So what's the next one? And Sam Houston was pretty good. But, nah. Not against Western Kentucky. I hate when that happens. You get all excited, and then oh, here it is. Right. Oh, that's still not it. All right, here we go. So we got Iowa State taking on Kansas State. We got Idaho State versus UNLV. Now, if you guys want to do something there, I'm taking UNLV, right? And it's being played in Vegas, right? They don't have the lineup yet, but UNLV was damn good last year. Well, not damn good. They were better than what they used to be. They were able to put up points. They were starting to win, right? So a program like that, their first game is in Vegas. Yeah, I'll take UNLV on that one. I don't know. I don't know too much about Idaho State. Um, when it gets closer, I'll probably start looking at it and whatnot. But I really don't know too much about Idaho State. Right? Fresno State versus Kansas. It's at Kansas. Uh, but for the most part, Fresno last year was that team that they're not super good, right? But they're gonna make you respect them, right? And so that's the kind of squad they are. Well, they're playing against Kansas. I don't know, guys. Kansas has been getting a lot of kids through those transfer portals. So that's another thing to look at and take in consideration. I'm taking Kansas on this one, right? I'm gonna do it. They don't have a wait. Yes, they do. All right. So the line, the over under on this game for Kansas and Fresno is 51.5. Kansas is favored by 13.5. Now, here's what I was telling you guys about, like these other sites where you can go ESPN and you can wager. I mean, you can tease these games. So going into this game, but I don't think you'll need to tease it here, right? Because Fresno's probably gonna get a mud hole stumped in their chest. Uh, yeah, I mean, I hate to say that, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, they got it coming to them. What? This is the Mountain West. They got this thing with the Pac-12. I didn't even know the Pac-12 even. Is that where Fresno? No, Fresno is in the Mountain West. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even care. I'm gonna take in a game like this, I'm gonna take not Fresno for sure. Because guys, let me look and see, hold on. So Kansas, if you watch college football the last 3 or 4 years, Kansas has gotten better and better and better. I mean, kids are going there now, right? Kansas is no slouch. If you have the mindset that, oh yeah, they're gonna get popped, well, do that and put your money on it too. And when you come back and you crying, don't say nothing to me because Fresno is still a team that you have to respect because they'll get you. They kind of like that old school, like they tough. Like, well, you know, a lot of you guys know when they played Michigan, how they played Michigan, and Michigan didn't run over them. I mean, they tried to go toe to toe with Michigan for a minute. They knew they couldn't, but they stood up to them. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'll take Kansas in that one. I remember, you know, Kansas always sucked when it came to football, man. And now they're just trying to do something so it's good. And it's refreshing. So it's good and it's refreshing at that. So the next one they've got, I did the Sam Houston one already. Yeah, guys, don't get all happy because the college football season has started and you get all hyped and you start listening to these guys on TV telling you who's this and who's that. Don't do it, right? Because a lot of those guys is on there shooting their mouths off. They probably getting paid by the other team or whoever to shoot their mouths off. And I used to have this one guy that we used to work with, We was younger, man. He was an older dude. He used to always yell at us and scream at us. And he used to always tell us when we would be talking shit. He would walk over to us and he'd put his finger in our face. He's a tall, big dude. He'd come over and he'd put his finger in your face. He'd say, "You're gonna learn to keep your mouth." What did he say? He goes, "You shoot your mouth off, somebody's gonna call you on it one day, fella." And I'm like, Bill Ballas. That was good. Yeah, but pretty much, he said that you shoot your mouth off, that you're gonna get called on it. And pretty much with this, if you start listening to these guys on TV telling you about these games, don't do it. Just go on here, do the homework yourself, listen to some of the other guys, and then you got to be careful with these YouTube guys that's on here, that's like telling you to do something. Because sometimes I question it. Because there's one guy, and I don't like giving out names, but it was one guy I respect to the fullest. I respect that guy. But he made a call on one game, and I was like, come on, dude. That don't sound right. And sure enough, and I went against him on it because I knew. Well, sure enough, I was right. And I wanted to go say, and he knows his football. I'm talking about this guy is good. So you never know, guys. You never know who's on the payroll. I had a situation happen, and it just goes to show you how you never know. We had a situation going or whatever, and you go talking to different people, right? And you think that you're the only one that's knowledgeable and got information, and then come to find out, everybody that you talk to is involved in it. No shit. I'm serious. I swear to God. On my mama. I had a situation like that, and I'm talking, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And they looking at me like, dude, you late. So, yeah. So, with that being said, guys, just make sure you study these teams. Do your own homework. Don't go listen to these other guys. They might be on the payroll. You never know. They might be paid to put information out. So it's always better if you did the homework yourself and read certain things, because you just don't know what other people's agenda is. Are they getting paid for that, or did they fuck up? But now the guy that I listen to, I question him big time, because this dude is smart, right? I mean, he's very smart, and he's usually good on a lot. So when he made that pick, I was like, nah, dude, somebody said us slipping you a check. I'm not stupid. Well, maybe. About this much. But do your own homework. Don't listen to these guys, because you just never know. Now, we got Stanford at Hawaii, and I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for Hawaii to get back to, they were at least decent, you know. Because Hawaii is a tough team, man. I mean, but the thing of it is I guess they don't keep a lot of their players, because most of the Hawaiians, man, they'll smack you so hard, you think you back in 1983, right? Because they're just like natural warriors like that. I mean, and they're the nicest people, right? You don't want to piss them off. Because remember that Troy Polamalu? Nicest guy. His voice was even super light, right? Man, when that guy got on the goddamn field, man, he was trying to kill people. He was trying to take people's heads off. And then when they would interview him, the dude got this nice demeanor. I'm like, man, But do your homework, because Hawaii might be back. You just never know. You never know. Right now, the line is Hawaii negative 1.5. So Hawaii is favored over Stanford. And that I don't get, right? Because, I don't get that. Because, Stanford was decent last year. I don't know how Hawaii did, but it wasn't like super good or whatever. So I'm just kind of curious about that. And remember, like I told you guys the other day, you have to be careful when when you're looking at these games because you just never know who's who. The transfer, who's in the transfer portal, who's got the most kids. I mean, who's got the most transfers? And you got to look at a lot of it, right? Stanford was decent last year, but Stanford is also in the ACC. I'm thinking, right? Um, but if I had to like gamble in this game, they've got Hawaii a negative 1.5. I would take Stanford, right? I'll take Stanford plus the points. Also with the over under, I'm gonna take the over, right? Because no matter what, right? No matter what, Honolulu will score. Hawaii will score points, right? And then you've got Stanford. Stanford will mirror the fuck out of you. I watch them. Whatever you do, they'll do it. Stanford is just that good. Plus, you got a lot of kids with high IQ, so that helps. That even makes it better. But for me, I'm taking Stanford, and I'll take Stanford on the I'll take Stanford on the run line or the spread. But it didn't make any difference because what is this? Hawaii is by negative 1.5. Yeah, go ahead and take. You can take the points. You can take the money line. But I'm going to take Stanford on that one. So now we go to Thursday, August 28th, right? August 23rd, Stony Brook at San Diego State. San Diego State, and I'm right here in San Diego. I mean, technically they should beat the crap out of Stony Brook. But again, I wasn't up on these guys this year. So it's not fair for me to just throw names out there. I'm not going to do it. If I don't know, I'm just going to tell you I don't know. Because I want to tell you something, and you go use it and bet. And you say, hey, that jack off right there, he lied to me, and now I got to run through the malls because you guys want to fucking kill me. So I'm not going to just say anything. If I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know. So, but with the Stanford and Stanford and Hawaii, I'm going to take Hawaii, right? Sam Houston at Western Kentucky, I'm going to take Western Kentucky, right? Fresno State against Kansas, I'll take Kansas on the money line, right? But here's the thing that we got to be careful with. Fresno is not that type of team, and I told you they'll make you respect them. They're not that type of team that they're just going to fold under pressure. That's not Fresno, man. They're going to play, right? They're going to come out there and smack you in the mouth as much as possible. But will they be able to win? That's another question. Kansas is usually decent, right? Kansas used to be terrible, right? 70s, 80s, 90s. And I didn't see these guys start coming on towards like, I want to say, like 2012, something like that, when they started trying to do something, right? But when you have an organization like that, I'll take not Western Kentucky, but I'll take here we go. Yeah, I'll take San Diego State over Stony Brook because that's just a gimme game. What is that? Stony Brook, they probably need money, right? So they're going to take a game like this to get blown out, and that's okay because I would do the same thing. Except for when you hit me, I'll fall out and go into a series of convulsions and then try to sue you so I get more money. Yeah. So you just want to be careful with these games coming up. You just want to be super careful, do your homework. Just listen to ESPN every day or whatever, and just go on the internet and just see what they're saying out there. Because normally, you can kind of find out what a college team is all about watching the media channels, social media. But there's one thing that you will never be able to do: figure out what the NFL is going to do. And if you do, please let me and this audience know because we want to get in on it. But no, those guys. All right. Stony Brook. Okay, so we've got Boise State at South Florida. Now this is a game that the sports kid, that really super intelligent guy, he's got that accent, that thick Southern accent. That's awesome. He's got like a personality, so the guy is ready for prime time already. But nevertheless, he brought it up to me because I wasn't paying any attention, and he goes, "Yeah, what are you gonna do with the Boise State and the South Florida game?" And I didn't think about it. I said, "Well, wait a minute." And I started looking. I'm like, "Oh yeah," because they've got Fresno, not Fresno, but they've got Boise State favored. No, I swear to God they do. I swear to God they do. I mean, I'm not doing it, right? My opinion, they've got let's go. They got Boise State by negative 8.5. They got the over under at 63.5. Now watch this. That's not bad, right? The over under. But what I'm not cool with is you got Boise State by 8 points. And watch this, guys. If you know anything about college football, you do know that South Florida, most of those guys that's playing on South Florida is the ones that couldn't cut it and go to Florida, Florida State, and any of those other schools in that area. So this is their next choice. So don't sleep on these boys, man. I'm gonna personally take not Boise, but South Florida. I think South Florida's gonna put it to them. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm back and I'm ready to get at it. So, on to like the next week, August 28th, is when they really start getting going with Stony Brook and San Diego State. They've got San Diego. They don't even have the point spread down yet. But for the most part, Thursday night, I'll take Florida State because they're going to be at home. They're going to play Boise State. The line is Boise State by 6.5. The over-under is 63.5. Watch this. I'm going to take the over in that game. And I'm also going to take South Florida plus the points. Because you just have to. You can't go on this, right? Now, Boise State is good, right? And they probably got a lot of more good recruits coming in. But it's a whole different story when you go down to Florida in August. Man, it's hot at nighttime. 1 o'clock at night is probably like 90 degrees. And you're going to walk down there, and you from Boise, up in the Northwest, they don't get that heat like that. They get the dry heat. You're going to go down there and play them boys, them Florida boys, and this is the kind of weather they thrive in. So now, if it was in Boise, if it was at a neutral location, let me make sure, because it could be in a... Nope. It's at Raymond James Stadium. Yeah, fuck you, Jack. I bet you I won't take Boise. Because it's in Florida. That's why. It's in Florida. It's hot. If you're not used to playing in that kind of weather, then you're going to have a long day. It's going to be kind of hard for you. Now watch this. Every year in August, and I used to always look forward to this, it's this thing in Memphis with high school football, and it's called the Whitehaven Classic. That's where all of the schools in a part of Memphis, in the Whitehaven area, they all get together and they do a jamboree or whatever. But not a jamboree, but you got like 3 games being played. Well, it's hot down there. It's hot in Memphis. You know, Memphis is right next to Mississippi. So when we would go, we would have to have water. We used to have towels with ice, you know, stuff like that, because it's hot, right? But Detroit kind of got a little bit of that, but when Detroit, it cools off quicker. Memphis, it's not cooling off. And you know, you ever got that hot weather where it's so hot, it's just skin starts itching? That's how hot it is down there. Closer to the equator, you're gonna pay. Ohio at Rutgers. You'll take Rutgers. I'll take Rutgers on it all day. What is it? What's it? Oh, 11.5. Rutgers will cover that. The Rutgers should cover that one. Bowling Green, Lafayette. I don't care. Eastern Carolina versus North Carolina State. Jacksonville State versus UCF. Here's a good one right here. Delaware State versus Delaware. Why didn't they leave that until rival week in November? That sucks. And plus, Delaware State is like an HBCU. Okay, so here's what I want to say. I'm going to kind of detour a little bit. But when you had Deion down in Jackson State, right? That was a good time to position yourself to change your programs around. You're sitting in the catbird seat, baby. But you've got these damn coaches, you got these damn athletic directors that was hating on Deion Sanders, and it's like, dude, don't be so gullible. Deion is here. He's helping all of us. Because one of them coaches didn't want to shake his hand, and I said to myself, that's a goddamn shame, because now we know who this jack off is who wouldn't shake Deion's hand. Had Deion not even been playing in that game, you'd have never known who this guy was. You got publicity. You got your face on TV, even though you acted an ass. We know you now, right? Thank your boy Deion for that. So the SBCU had it, right? And it's not like it's, what was the guy name that was at he went into what's the dude's name? The guy from Florida, A&M, I mean from Florida. The defensive back or the safety. Remember the guy that flipped out? He went to what was that, Bethune-Cookman? He went to that college and he kind of he was just going off on these people and stuff like that. And I get his I get that, right? But I think where he came off wrong is just, calling the media in and trying to handle it that way. You should have been able to go up to Reggie Theus and say, hey, blah, 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 blah. But watch this, guys. Even before all of that, you had guys, didn't want to shake Deion's hands after the game. Relax, dude. People didn't come to see you. And maybe that's it. Maybe they're jealous, right? But nobody came to see you, right? They came to see Deion. Deion had put the HBCU into a power position. But somehow or another, nobody got the memo on the HBCUs. Nobody got the memo because they steady fighting against Deion. They're breaking into his damn car. They're breaking into his office. He was ready to go. And I told people, I said, if they give him a job offer, he's out of there. And then he said that one time, Deion said that one time that, I forgot who they played, homecoming. And I guess they were missing about, for example, they was missing about 40 grand, right? He did the math, man, and he said, now how these guys, where you missed the 50, and he said, then I've got all these seats that people got, and I don't have a receipt for it, right? So there's a whole bunch of shady shit going on. A lot of guys probably was resentful that Deion was there, because Deion is nothing but a professional. And they just probably got a little jealous. But the HBCU squandered a great chance for some respectability. You got Deion. Deion alone would bring your league to a respectable level. You see, the problem is a lot of your people down there in Jackson, Mississippi didn't know that. They weren't educated on that. They probably don't even care, right? But as a university, you guys need to care because that's money in your pocket, right? If you play these guys, let's just say, who do they play? If you come in here, you play a good game every year, right? If they take Colorado, not Colorado, but wait, where did they go? So basically, if you take one of these teams that it's not the very best, and you send them to a school where they can make money and get money out of the deal, as long as those kids don't get stupid down there and act crazy, you're going to see more movement like that. But somehow or another, guys, that thing with Deion was like, it was like they was just like jealous of Deion. And I'm like, well, why? I mean, this guy's here to help you. He's here to help the league. They didn't care. They didn't care. Yeah, that was funny when he said they couldn't account for, I think it was like, was it 60,000 tickets? They sold, because he gave us a math. I think they sold like, I don't know. Let's just say the stadium seats 600. or 60,000. Well, they said they couldn't. It was like, I can't remember the numbers, guys. I'm just being honest with you. So don't want to say the wrong thing. You can check it out. But for an example, these guys was just doing whatever they want to. They couldn't account for like maybe 20,000 seats. They couldn't account for it. They didn't know where they were at. But I bet you if you scan the camera, I bet you was people sitting in those seats. If you want to be good, man, you gotta make that shit happen, and you can't be carrying on, broken Dion's car, broken in his office. One of the HBCU coaches on one of the other teams didn't want to shake his hand. Come on, man. Come on, right? There's got to be somebody with reason to say, I'm gonna stand with my guy. Plus, we got a lot to gain with Dion. We're gonna get more looks. Man, Dion was getting the D1 guys. That's unheard of. Dion's gonna walk in there and get a D1 guy from Ohio State. I'm just being, I'm just using it. I don't know where they're from, but Dion was getting them. So now Dion gonna take him and he's gonna go up and get him in Colorado, right? Yeah. So, but now that's the HBCU. I think the HBCU at this point, they're gonna have to go into damage control. They should have went into damage control last year because they lost a lot of money, man. They started off with none, then it skyrocketed up to here, and then I guess Deion said, "I'm tired of you guys breaking in my car. I'm tired." I think he said one time, what did he say? Something about, I don't know what it is, but if you go on YouTube, you'll see it. And he was saying there's nothing. I think they had to stay in hotels or something like that. Or no. That was Bethune-Cookman, I think. I'm not really sure, but here's the deal. Ain't no half-stepping, man. Ain't no damn half-stepping. You get this job as an athletic director. You want your teams to come up, then you got to educate folks. You just can't say, "Come on, Deion, come on over here. We got you." Because Deion happy just a coach for his son. But when he comes in, that would have been me. I'm like, "Okay, how you doing, Mr. Sanders? Respect, right? You got it." But you got to go in there just saying, "Hey, listen, this is how we roll here," right? But I don't know if they had a conversation with him like that, because it was almost like Deion was over here and Jacksonville was way over here. Not Jacksonville, but Jackson State. And a lot of stealing going on, man. A lot. And then they couldn't account for the tickets. I think they said like 20 grand they couldn't account for. 20 grand. That's a lot of money, man. Let's go. Fuck them guys. St. Francis to UL Monroe. Wyoming at Akron. That's a very interesting game. Wyoming at Akron. Oh shit. Okay, well, they got the line that Wyoming is favored by 7.5. I don't think so. You piece of crap. Yeah, they got Wyoming favored. Where'd it go? Oh, 7.5, and the over under is 49.5. Let's not forget, guys. I know they might not have good records, but let's not forget, Akron is a very decent football program. They're putting it together. Well, the last 10 years they've been progressing. So, do you actually think, or do you know that maybe Delaware can run right now? No. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, I'm going to say Wyoming. I don't think Wyoming is going to be able to do just to run through Akron like that. I just don't. They've got they've got Wyoming about 7.5. The over under is 49. Akron is no slouch. No slouch. And a lot of you guys kind of know that. It's no slouch. Wyoming is not a slouch either. But it's Wyoming gets a lot of their players, in that area, right? Well, Akron get a lot of those kids from that area and then some, right? Like they get kids from Detroit, they get kids from Cleveland, blah blah blah, right? So you're gonna get a lot of kids, man. But Akron is no slouch. Do I see Wyoming coming into Akron beating the crap out of them? Nah. I actually think that might be an upset right there. I really do. I swear to God, I do. I think that's going to be an upset. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so don't be all surprised when Akron beats, or if something happens and Akron wins. Don't be surprised. I like that. As a matter of fact, see, that's why I like college football, because you'll put games out here, and Vegas will tell you something, and then you think because Vegas said it, it's got to be true. Man, Vegas will lie to their mother. You know they will. All right, so that's one. Let's see what else they got here. I'm gonna go over these games really quick for tomorrow too. I don't want to spend too much time on this football, but it's kind of cool. I just love, get a good idea. But for pretty much one of the games that I see so far that I'll take on the upset or the point spread and tease it or whatever is that Akron game. So let's see. And Akron is at home. If it was somebody like Iowa State, right? The Cyclones, then I go, yeah, they probably might run up in there and get them. But it's Iowa. I mean, it's Wyoming, man. You ain't gonna run up in Akron like that. It just ain't gonna happen. So now, if the game was being played in Wyoming, then I go, yeah, I'll vouch with you on that. But with it being played in Akron, anything can go wrong in a game like that. Because Akron is no joke, and they'll get pumped real easy. They'll get pumped. It's all going to take somebody to say something disrespectful on Wyoming against Akron, and that's it. It's over with. And guys out there fighting and shoving and pushing and clawing because they want that respect. And they got it from me. All right, where are we at? All right, so I'm gonna go head over to these baseball games for tomorrow, and even tomorrow, I'll come back, and I'll start talking more about the football. I'm gonna look one more time at another game, just to. Where'd that go? Oh, Christ. What does this mean? I don't know what I did. It doesn't matter. I'll just come back. I guess it's just an omen that we need to keep going forward. But don't get me wrong. We'll go over the. We're gonna go over the Akron game more in detail. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, Akron seems like a team that you can just run in there and run over. And when we talk about Wyoming, Wyoming is, yes, they're in the big leagues, right? But they don't have any impressive victories. They just stay there, right? Wyoming Cowboys ain't, I mean, I'm sure they probably slapped some teams up, but we didn't see it, right? So it's one of those games that you just gonna have to watch. I wouldn't wager a whole lot of money. I just wouldn't. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I just wouldn't do it, guys. All right. Crap, this sucks. All right, so now let's do the football. Let's do baseball, guys. Let's do baseball. Dylan Cease with San Diego, yes. I'll take that, right? But let me get rid of all this shit so I can move. So Mitch Keller of Pittsburgh, I like the guy. I'll take him over Bradley Baylock of the Colorado Rockies. And the Rockies, they won the day, man. That was a shot, right? All right, so we move on from there. We've got Sean Burke of the White Sox against Jack Kolokinwowski, or whatever, I can't pronounce it, for the Angels. I'm going to take the White Sox plus the points in this game, right? What's next? All right, what's going on in my computers? I don't know. I don't know what I did. It's just acting. It's going haywire. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Tigers and the Philadelphia Phillies. I'll be honest with you guys. Tomorrow, I'll take the Philadelphia Phillies. But for some odd reason, when the Tigers are not favored, that's when they play their best baseball. When they're favored, they get caught in the dugout digging up their noses, right? So I'll take Philadelphia tomorrow, but I might wait on that though. The pitching matchup favors Philadelphia. Now, when that happens, do Philadelphia always come through? No. So, something else. Come on, man. All right. The Baltimore Orioles versus the Chicago Cubbies. Colin Ray is 8-5, ERA 4.25, strikeout 75. He's going up against Brandon Young, a right-hander, who's 0-5, ERA 6.63, 34 strikeouts. Take the over in this game, boys. Yeah, they're going to have target practice on this dude. And watch this. You might be able to get away. You might be able to get away with playing both of that on ESPN, but I don't know. I don't think that they will. Because, like, on ESPN, you can't go, like, give me the Chicago Cubs and give me the under-over. You can't. They won't let you do it. Because it's, I don't know, I guess they feel like you'll break them. But on FanDuel, yeah. FanDuel will give you whatever you can handle. You say, man, I want to go for 20 grand. Yeah, you can go. But, yeah. Dylan Cease tonight. Come on now. All right, let's go. Guys, I'm not having that much luck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to reboot my computer. But also what I'm gonna do is I've got all of the games picked out. I'm just trying to let me see if this will work. There we go. I had Jake DeGrom for Texas, but they took him off the starting lineup. He's not pitching. And then this Logan was this Logan Evans, right? When I first saw that, I marked it off. But since Jake DeGrom is not gonna, I don't. No, he will be pitching this one. It was today that he was on, and they moved him off. Okay, yeah. Los Angeles Dodgers, Yakamoto, right-hander, 9-7. ERA is 2.63. Yeah. So guys, just keep watching and listening. Keep your ear open. I'll be back later on, and I'm gonna put some. I'll put like the games up for tomorrow and what I think how it's gonna go down. You guys, also you make sure to what's the word for it? Keep an eye on us. Like and subscribe. That's it. I'm kind of tired, guys, so I was up late. So I'm out of here. I didn't win. We didn't win. So, but tomorrow is always a new day. Keep looking, right? Because it's coming to us. It's coming. Peace, guys.